comes a new challenger.
It's a mirror match. There's gonna be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
Gotta do this. Come on. Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. Deal some damage with that quick combo. What's going to follow the combo? The combo is there. No good up high. Throws him down. Was well in range to score the throw. Player 2 has not been shy about using their drive gauge. Takes a trip. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Wraps it up with the drive impact. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. The jump in catches them. Who's going to start things off? Jump? Grabs and throws them away. Yo, put that away. Scrapping it up, brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Looking to impress with this super. Yo, are they actually dead? What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that ring was godlike. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. They are letting it fly from the get-go. Anti-air in the clutch. Uses the target combo as a filler. Back to throws him. Player 1 with a slight miss and leads to some big damage. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Okay, here we go. Oh, combo! Let's go! Next with the throw. What now? Player 1 who taps him on the toe. Carries them all the way to the super hit. It's gonna be enough to kill. Perfectly planned, perfectly executed. Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps up. There's a change of sides. Sure you can. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Neither of them willing to back off. Takes the chance to hurt him. Uses the gauge for a super KO. One more. Player 2 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Can they keep on him? The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Solid combo. Hits him with a stop and block. Uses the target combo as a filler. Gets the back throw to turn things around. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Still slugging it out at this range. What'll happen here? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Jump tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Both sides getting ready. A jump in? One chance here may end this match. Jumps! Somehow throw is denied. What a read! Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Hits the drive! Right in there! Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Throws him. What's next? Okay, they trade hits. Lots of aggression from both sides. Decides to go in with the target combo. The impact gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 2 chases him down. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. All right, what's coming up next? They need to rely on their instincts here. In there! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Anti-air drops. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Combo with the target combo. Player 2 just goes for it at this range. Took him to the corner in a flash. A quick breather. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with that? Doesn't miss a perfect KO. Here's the goes for the jump in to start. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Medium kick. Close range projectile. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Oh, here he sets up with the jump in. The drive impact doesn't work. Looking to follow up after that. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Bring in the heat. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best.
Comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Gotta do this. Come on. Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Digs in deep to get that drop in there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Very slick with the combo. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. In there. Player 2 proved to be the victor in that mirror match. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Checks him with the projectile. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? They've got their eye on the air. Player 2 chases them down. All right, what's coming up next? With the life gap opening, will this super up can get some? One more! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Now, can they finish the job? Takes the chance to hurt him. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Big opportunity now in this corner. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Checks with a medium kick. Flawless round. They got him so quick. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Rising uppercut! Rising uppercut! Rising uppercut!
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Let's get this mission started.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. That was a solid anti-air. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The jump-in is denied. Nails the anti-air. Picks up the win with a projectile. Good read. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player two chases them down. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a cycle. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish count. Knockdown and checks him with the boom. Jumps up, big throws. What'll happen here? Still slugging it out at this range. Jumps, reversal. Player one, knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Both fighters planning something? Close range projectile. The projectile hits. Fantastic positioning on show during that round.
That's right.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Wow, that's some big-time damage there. Can they make the most of this? Excellent damage on. Ooh, what a smart blow. Player one needs to take advantage of this cage disparity. Here comes the corner pressure. Overhead, but it won't work. Anti-air in the clutch. Can they use their drive? All the throw connects. Player one with the rhythm, owning that space. Jinrai? Oh, will they pick this time to bust this out? Counter hit, grabs them. Ugh, take a seat. They gotta dig down deep here. Oh, but you're grounded. Player two clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? That was a solid anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Knockdown. Player one has them legit shook in the corner. Gets the jump in. Burnout activates. That combo picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Changing up the beat with the hidden variable. Box him with a target combo. Player one is maintaining the corner. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Now that's how you use an impact. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Very slick with the combo. Grabs and throws him away. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner and whip. They're wide open. Player two holding on to that corner advantage. Huge chance after that wall splash. Vagabond and sends a super art to show up what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Hits them with a boot the sprint with that. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one.
Final round. Fight!
A jump kick knocked him out of the air.
Get out of there with the overdrive Bushin Senpu! Takes their legs out!
Player one with the lead for full stop. Okay,
Nails the Bushin Senpu!
player one has the super gauge advantage. They're in the corner. This may change the match. Target combo into amazing. Noticeable light crowns him from above. Jump anti-air in the clutch. What? What a sick punish counter. Player one really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back.
Risky hidden variable!
Zones with the fireball. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player two chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Jump in finds the mark. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. With the life gap opening up, they need to get some. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight!
Hidden variable? They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Connects with medium kick. Sticks the combo. Hits them with a stop and bop. Oh, says no to the impact. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Medium kick hits. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Not much life left, but their drive
Nails the Bushin Senpu!
Player two with the rhythm owning them. Sets up with the jump in. Puts more
Fuel to the fire! Hook them up! Bushin Ramble!
That's how you close it out. What a beast! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Player one just put themselves on equal footing with that super. Nobody blinked. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Lots of aggression from both sides. Trips him up. Misses the drive impact. You do not want to whiff an impact. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Definitely answers the air attack. Jinrai kick gets him. Player one on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Rushes that off and keeps going. Gets the combo. Scrapping it out up close. Checks with a medium kick. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Both fighters planning something? Super arc on and easy. Overhead attack. Player two needs to use the threat of the court. Uses their drive gauge. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Who will set the bait at this range? Flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
The blow out of sight!
Final
Hits the drive!
jumps in. Looking to impress with this super.
They're gonna teach you a lesson here! To play with fire, you're gonna get burned!
Bet that hurt.
Good presence of mind to pull the trigger! Close that off!
Player one,
More fuel to the fire! Hook them up!
uh-oh. This could really tip the scale.
Farewell.
What will they do next? Player one can't use drive anymore. And it is on! Perfect execution with the anti-air. There's a burnout. Nothing stops this train. Oh, combo! Let's go! This could lead to some big damage. Are you kidding me? Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
The top player is here.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Blocks the jump in. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Tons of drive and health to work with. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit in. Trips them up. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first, they have a big advantage here. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. They trade hits, and now, good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. Barely blocks the jump in. Hits him with his free flow. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Springs impact finish. It was more than enough. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? Who's going to start things off? Strings it all together. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. They gotta make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave themselves vulnerable.
Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Hits him with his free throw.
Going in, smart play to stop the opponent there. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Ooh, springs forward with the drive rush. Impact squashed. They return to center stage. Connects with the throw. What'll happen? Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Dangerous range here. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Only a little bit of drive and life left. Close range projectile. Flatlines them. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Gets the jump in. Player 2 chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Big counter. Taking stock. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. That drive impact is blocked. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Holds out with the block. That's some KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Shoots off a fireball up close. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Knockdown and chin right kick for a mix-up. Knocks them into the corner in a hurry. And easy. Swagger step. No! Critical art now? Are we gonna see a come flatline zone? Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Time for a drink. Gets the jump in. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 2 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. What are they thinking here? Does a good job of pushing back. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. We're close to the point where one mistake could end the round. Neither of them willing to back off. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table.
ends around with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Jinrai kick for a mix-up.
Gets the knockdown, and now
Swagger step.
Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game.
Hits him with his free throw. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch.
A quick breather.
Shows the flow heavy, but no go! All the throw connects. Knockdown and this is gonna hurt. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Come on. Is this gonna kill? And it's just enough. Solid read on the bars. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Time for a drink.
Projectile to try and change the situation. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range.
Throws him down.
Steps in for the throw. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Got their eye on the air. Player 2 may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance with a full drive gauge to tap into.
Big counter.
They get some.
Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first.
Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them.
Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. That's not gonna hit. Not much life difference. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Sneaks in above and eats it. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Excellent block. The Jinrai? A drive rush to keep it going. What? KO! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Below. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Zones with the fireball. We're just getting started. Crowns them from above. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Shoots their shot! Taps him on the zone! More fuel to the fire! Cook them up!
It's time to train.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. This is the time to believe in your ability. Puts a bit of stank on that. Gotta do better than that. Player 1 is gonna bury catches out the cage right there. They're gonna teach you a lesson here. You play with fire, you're gonna get burned. Shut up!
I've had enough.
They're in range. Reads the jump in perfectly. A real they are done. Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Zones with the fireball. Luminous dive kick to throw him off. Jumps in.
It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Box them with a target combo. All right, what's coming up next?
That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide. Digs in deep to get that drive in.
In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes.
They can't keep track of these experiencing burnout. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Closing moments of the match. One hit finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter. Player one with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Are we going to see some fireworks here?
Got their eye on the air. Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools.
Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big, brushes that off and keeps going. Player picks a good spot and use the super. On that! Now, can they finish the job? Their will to win is grip on super art? That's not gonna hit. Player one holding on to that corner advantage. The corner throw ends it. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Shorter you can? Overhead.
The low is denied. Puts one in the pocket. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Trips them up. Projectile to try and change the situation. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. All right, what's coming up next? Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. The jump-in is denied. Flashes. Will this super art connect?
That's not gonna hit.
In a dire situation, the
KO. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
projectile to try and change the situation. Parries the projectile. Parries to cancel the fireball. Saw the projectile easily. They'll want to be careful of positioning here while on the lookout for more projectiles. Player one will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. They both have full drive gauges to work with. Swagger step. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side swing. The swagger step sends them flying. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Goes with the safe stuff with that target line. Ooh, what a smart throw. What's next? Medium kick. Hits the drive. The projectile hits. Fantastic positioning on show during that round. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Rising uppercut. Rising uppercut. Rising uppercut.